If I mess up a word or if I can't speak half the time, just don't pay any attention to me because my brain is done after teaching 7-year-olds all day. I'm working on about 50% of brain function. Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the entire world, and that is to be cozy. Just coziness of life. So there are so many things in my life that make my life easier, but also make my life a lot more cozy and a lot more comfy, and I have to share these things with you. I just have to. I actually saw 2 creators on YouTube do this first, so I wanted to give them full credit. So the first one was Peru's Project. I saw her Cozy Favorites video, as well as Cozy K. I have been loving both of these creators, and I totally think you should check them out. But these videos got me so inspired to do my own cozy video because I wanted to show you all the cozy things in my life that I just enjoy and that I love. So we have a wide list here. We have a wide list from home decor to apps, movies, TV shows, clothes, all sorts of things. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first category that I'm going to talk to you about is home decor. And I just want you to know that the coziest place on earth and my favorite place is home because I truly feel at peace here. I love my little home. I have put so much work into it, into making it a little home. I love this place just so much. So here's some things that I have around my house that make it just a little extra cozy. First one being lights, and I'm not just talking about lamps or anything like that. I love me a good lamp, but I'm talking about the little boxed lights that you can get at Target, at Dollar Tree, at Hobby Lobby. All sorts of places sell these little lights. I personally have the orange ones, the cheap box ones that you can get at Target for like $5, and I have a strip of them along my TV stand. Let me tell you, these are immaculate at night, and every single time I come home I have to plug them in. In my house, we usually have the big light off, and so we always have our lamps and things going on, and turning those on makes it so cozy. It's just like a little extra something, but it's beautiful. This next product is called an LED light strip. So just like the box lights, these are just a little bit of extra light that you can put somewhere in your house that just adds a little something. So I actually saw Jaclyn Hill, which is like this famous makeup YouTuber. I saw her put a strip of these behind her TV and then turn her lights off. Are you kidding me? That's genius. And so I immediately bought me one and I set it up, and Casey and I can control it from our phones. Are you kidding me? So like when we have movie night, all you gotta do is turn on the perfect ambient light behind your TV. Are you kidding me? This is genius. If you've not thought of that, there you go. Right, this next item I actually asked for Christmas, like nonchalantly. I kind of hinted towards that I wanted one of these, and my mom picked up on the hint and got this for me for Christmas. And it is a backrest pillow. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. It's huge. So I feel like that one's pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, even if you're in bed, this amps it up 10 times. You know when you're lying in bed and you just want to kind of sit up, you don't want to kind of lay down, especially if you're doing something or reading a book? That is perfect because it's super firm, it's super comfortable, and it feels like you're sitting on the couch, but you're also laying in bed. It's wonderful. And the little armrest on the side, wonderful. Okay, I could not talk about home decor and not talk about candles. So when I say candles, I'm not just talking about the kind that you burn. I'm also talking about LED candles. Just want you to know that just like the lights and the LED strip, put these everywhere around your house. And I promise you, that your life will be instantly more cozy. The good thing about these is that you never have to worry about leaving them on or whatever. Some you can even buy with a remote and a timer, and they'll go instantly off when the timer goes off. So you just switch them on. And I don't know if you can see because my light is just so bright. It adds so much coziness to your living room or your bathroom. Sometimes I even leave these on at night, just like when I get up at night, so I can see the coziness going on. I love these. And then as far as regular candles, I am not a huge candle person because I know that there's a lot of like talk about how candles are dangerous for you. You know, I just let me live, okay? If I want to burn a candle, I'm gonna burn a candle. But the one that I've been loving recently, and I actually burned this when I decorated for fall, and it was immaculate. And that's White Pumpkin from Bath and Body Works. This is what mine looks like. It's absolutely beautiful, and it smells, oh my gosh, divine, divine. Gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, warm blended spices. So good. And the next thing I want to talk to you about, I actually cannot show you. I kind of can because there's one right behind me, but it's plugged into the wall. And that's a Himalayan salt lamp. Guys, I don't know what it is about these salt lamps. I love them. I am obsessed with them. I have one in my bedroom. I have one in here. I have one in my classroom. I literally have them everywhere. I don't even know if there's benefits to them, like true, genuine benefits to them. I just adore the glow that they give because it's not like a yellow light. It's more like an orangey burnt light, which is phenomenal, phenomenal at night. And my husband kept having to get on to me because I would leave it on at night because that's how cozy I wanted my life to be. But he like ran on my parade and told me to turn it off because apparently they get hot or something. Yeah, I wouldn't leave them on at night, but I just wanted to be cozy, okay? I just wanted to be cozy. This next one may seem kind of weird, but in my house, if you were to walk into my house, the first thing that you would notice about my house and my decorating is that I love to decorate with antiques and old vintage items, things that really aren't around anymore. So to me, there is nothing cozier than old antiques that are rusting, old books, old rolling pins. Something about just the old wooden chippy things screams to my soul. Okay, I think I have an older soul and was not meant to be born in this generation because my entire living room looks like it's out of 1940. But listen here, I'm obsessed with it because I love old things. Antiques are just an extra little cozy thing that I like to cozy up my life with. Okay, the next category that I want to talk to you about is clothes. And let me just be honest, I only have 2 clothing items to share with you because there is one single cozy clothing item that I need to share with you. And you probably already know this, but that is big sweatshirts. I have 2 to show you. Actually, I only have 1 to show you because my favorite one is in the washer, but that's beside the point. My husband actually gifted this to me this past Christmas, and I was going through it. Y'all, I was going through it this last Christmas and I burst into tears when I opened this. I did. First of all, around the winter time, and around this time, I would say like in fall, I start living in big sweatshirts and leggings. That's literally my entire wardrobe when it comes to fall and winter. But I started sobbing when I opened this. Okay, so it's a white sweater. I don't know if you can tell, but it has my favorite books on it and a Luke's mug from Gilmore Girls. Are you kidding me? This has been one of my favorite gifts that I've ever received. It's just so thoughtful. I still don't know like where he got it made. I think he got it made by an Etsy seller, I'm pretty sure, because it's like embroidered. I love this sweatshirt. And like I said, the one that I wear the most is in the washer, so I can't really show it to you, but that is my Luke's sweatshirt. I live in this thing, guys. I'm not even joking. I cannot tell you how many times I've worn this to school and so many of my kids are like, who's Luke? This is the softest freaking sweater that I own, but I'm telling you, I would live in this. I would. If people would not judge me, I would live in it. The next category we're going to go into is stationery. And this first item, I wouldn't even call this stationery. This is more like a functional home item, I guess, but I put it under this category. And that is my menu board. So I got this from Amazon, and this has been a life changer. Okay, a life changer for our household. I just want you to know that this is cozy because it makes my life a lot easier. And you guys may think that I am crazy, but these are the things that I find comfort in and like coziness in, and that's being organized. All right, our next category is food/drinks. Nothing is better, my friends, than after a long day of teaching and sitting down with a cozy little snack and a cozy little beverage and just having the time of our life with a good book. My favorite snack in the world is popcorn. Not just any popcorn, not just butter popcorn, whatever. You can buy the butter popcorn, but let me show you a product that amps up any popcorn. This kettle corn seasoning is my favorite thing ever. I cannot eat popcorn without this thing. So if you've not seen these, this company has a ton of flavors for popcorn seasoning. I'm sure you can put it on other snacks, but I've only tried it on popcorn, and I've actually only tried the kettle corn one. And let me tell you, if you are a sweets person, if you like sweeter things, you are gonna love this. So as far as drinks go, I do not really like any other beverage besides water and maybe the occasional lemonade, maybe the occasional juice, but I am not a huge soda person. I used to be, but I completely stopped soda. And I'm so glad that I did, because now soda is disgusting to me. But my favorite cozy thing that I ever bought for my drinks, for my flavored water. Yes, I'm part of the community of flavored water lovers. I'm gonna be basic for just a minute, Okay, real quick. Yes, if you've seen it, you've seen it. I know you have seen it. But hear me out. Not only do you feel like you could rule the world when you have one of these in your hand, but it keeps your drink cold. And what more could you want? This is my emotional support water bottle, and I'm not taking questions at this time. The next category that I have is apps and games. So one of my favorite things to do when I am reading a book audibly is to use this app called Happy Color. If you grew up loving to color, and as an adult, if you love to color, and you have a tablet or even your phone, you need this app. So basically all you do on this app is you open up any kind of coloring page that you want to do, and it gives you all of the colors that are in that picture. It's almost like a color by number thing, and it takes you by the numbers and the colors, and it shows you exactly what color to put where. But my favorite thing about this app is that when you're all finished with the page, basically it gives you an option to replay, and it replays everything that you did, and it shows you exactly what your picture looks like. It's wonderful. I love it, and especially like if you're trying to kill time or whatever, it's a wonderful app. This next category is called places, because there are so many different places that I truly just go to because of the cozy vibes. Antique stores, for obvious reasons. I've already went over that. Being in an antique store is my love language. Next place I love to go to that gives me all the coziness are obviously bookstores. Next cozy place I like to go to, and yes, I may get made fun of for this one, but that's a good yard sale. Y'all, I'm just telling you, my favorite pastime in the summer is to go yard selling with my parents. There's really nothing better. And lastly is a local coffee shop. Casey and I have just recently found a really stinking cute coffee shop near us, and it is just so cute. I can't get over it. And he's always like, do you want to go to our coffee shop? And I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. And I know that it doesn't take much to make me happy, but every time we go in there, it just fills my day up with joy and coziness, and I love it. And the last category that I'm most excited for is movies or TV shows. Now, let me just tell you, there are a few staple TV shows in my life that hit all of the cozy vibes. Let me tell you them. First one, obviously I couldn't have a list without having this in here, and that's Gilmore Girls. Are you kidding me? If you've never seen this, please take my recommendation and go watch at least episode 1. And I promise from there, you'll be hooked. So I started watching Gilmore Girls when I was sick with COVID. And because I heard all of the hype around it, I was like, what's so good about Gilmore Girls, right? And I watched a couple episodes and then I binged like an entire season. And then I was telling my husband how good it was. And he was like, it doesn't really sound like my cup of tea. 7 seasons later, and me and my husband are having arguments over which boyfriend that Rory should end up with. Team Logan, by the way. This next show, oh my goodness. I love this show with a passion. Heart of Dixie. This is another one, just like Gilmore Girls, that I think should be completely hyped up because it deserves every bit of praise. So Heart of Dixie follows this doctor who comes from New York, and she gets on this bus and she comes to this little small town looking for a change. She's not really welcomed into the town very well, but this small town is my hopes and dreams. One day I will live in a Bluebell. I have to fulfill that dream of mine. This show is so good, and I'm just gonna let you know right now who she ends up with. I called it from the beginning, and he was always my favorite anyway. This next show I have watched since I was a child, and that's Andy Griffith. I have watched Andy Griffith my entire life, and I still binge it with my husband. It is so homey and so cozy, and I love every single episode that I have watched. This is like a 1950s sitcom about 2 cops that patrol this small town called Mayberry, and it's the best. If you've not heard of Andy Griffith, what are you doing? This next one is Scooby-Doo. For obvious reasons, y'all. The reason I love mysteries and thrillers so much is because of this show right here. I grew up on Scooby-Doo, and I still get down with Scooby-Doo. Anything Charlie Brown, any kind of movie, any kind of show, anything that has to do with Charlie Brown just brings back nostalgic vibes for me, because we watched Charlie Brown growing up every single season and every single holiday, and every time I watch them now, it just makes my heart so happy and makes my heart so cozy, and I love Charlie Brown. All right, these next two kind of go in hand, and they're not really, I would say, TV shows, but I do watch them on my TV from time to time, and that's reading sprints or YouTube ambiances. So if you've never participated in reading sprints, first of all, I literally put them on my calendar. I have to know when the reading sprints are going on, and thank you to our fellow creators who so graciously bless us with reading sprints every once in a while. If you have ever done reading sprints, just know I've probably participated in them. Okay, my friends, those are a few things in my life that I wanted to share with you that make my life just a little bit of extra cozy. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got a few recommendations on some TV shows or some clothing items or whatever it may be. And please let me know down below one thing in your life that makes it just a little bit extra cozy, because I'm always looking for new products and new things to kind of cozy up my life. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave this video a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.